Hello mamas! Congrats on being pregnant if that's you. If it's not you, good luck. Hopefully I see you soon. I'm here today because I want to talk about some excuses that I keep hearing about why people don't hire a photographer. So let's just get started right here, shall we? One excuse that I have heard is I didn't want my other kids to feel left out because I didn't have a birth photographer for them. Well, what I would say to this is situations change. I definitely would not have been in a position to have one when I had my first daughter. I didn't even know they exist back then. I don't know if they did. And we didn't have the money at that point to do that either. You just explain to your kids why you didn't. Life's not fair. The fair only comes once a year. Another concern I hear from mothers is, what if I do a C-section? I have done a couple of C-sections, and you guys, they're just as beautiful and just as amazing as a natural birth. It's all part of your story. It's all part of how you brought this tiny life into being. In fact, I had a client once who, airplane. I had a client once who had everything planned out. She knew exactly how this baby was going to be delivered. She knew exactly how everything was going to go down. And she went option after option after option, exhausted all of them, and eventually had to get the C-section. And she said to me at one point, she said, "Susan, just go home. It's been so long, you should just go home." And I told her, "No, I'm gonna stay. It's part of my job. It's all part of your story." She looked at me and she said, "It's not much of a story." And I just had to laugh inside because I thought to myself, no, this is an incredible story of a woman who will put aside all of her expectations just so that she can help her baby arrive safely and just hold her baby in her arms. So if you end up getting a C-section, you end up getting a C-section, and it's all part of your story, and it's all incredible and amazing. Another concern I hear is about privacy. I did have one mother at one point who that was her concern. She didn't want even her own mother to come and see anything. So what I did was, and what I normally do with my mothers, is I stand at their head. So I get this mother's eye view of the baby actually being born without seeing everything. And it's really important to me as well that I give you images that are tasteful and that will convey the story of what happened and how the child was brought into the world and the environment, especially the relationships that were there, without revealing everything. Now, if you and your husband are one of those couples where you just want this experience to be you and him, I totally get that, because when I had my second baby, Alexa, that's how it was for us. It was just me and Andrew. I do wish that I had hired at least a Fresh 48 photographer. Being able to see what's inside of your spouse's eyes when you deliver the baby into the world, it's unlike anything. Money, 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 money. Yes, I understand the money thing. I married a finance guy, so I get it. Now, this is not an excuse that I would say, just forget about it, it's so worth it, just do it because it's the best thing ever. No, I'm not that type of person. I'm not that type of photographer. You just look at your finances and you decide if that's an excuse or not. Now, the last excuse that I want to address is one that kind of surprised me, but it shouldn't have, because body image. If you've ever seen a pregnant woman, if you have been a pregnant woman, you understand that your body changes an incredible amount in 9 months. And there are a lot of times when you just don't feel beautiful. You don't feel incredible or amazing for carrying around this giant watermelon or torpedo or basketball or whatever you have. You don't feel good. A lot of women, that's what's holding them back, because they're thinking, I don't want any pictures of my swollen face or swollen feet or my face when I'm pushing or the contractions. It's just gonna be ugly. This is not something that I can totally convince you on. This is something that you need to address yourself, and you need to remember that yes, you are beautiful. Yes, you are accomplishing something amazing. And your husband, he's been with you these 9 months, he still thinks you're beautiful and he thinks you're amazing. And I wish I could show you that. Let me show you. Let me come in and take pictures of what they're doing to help you and how they're looking at you. and just, all of that. Just let me show you. I can't convince you on that. You have to be the one to decide, and you have to be one. One thing that might help is that when I book clients, I charge a retainer, and that's $100 that you pay to cement your space in my schedule so that you become first priority. And so if it helps you, when you first realize you're pregnant, hire a photographer before the body changes. So then you're kind of invested already. And when it comes time to deliver baby, it's like, oh well, I already paid. I guess she's coming. She's already expected to come. So I hope that answered some questions for you. I hope you're feeling a little more comfortable with the idea. And if you're having any of these doubts or these indecisions, I hope that kind of helps you overcome them a little bit. And I really hope you book me, and I really hope we see you soon. Congratulations again if you're pregnant. And if you're not, find your pregnant friends, tell them about my channel, tell them about my Instagram, and I would really appreciate that. So, bye-bye! Money, 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 money!